Okay, now let's talk about the area of a triangle. Area of a triangle. If you just watched the video about a rectangle, we can use that to make this formula for the area of a triangle make sense. So what the formula is, so given any triangle, actually let me go in here. So given any triangle, if we call this side the base and call this side the height, we get that the area equals 1/2 base times height. And again, I like to make these things make sense so we do less memorizing. The less memorizing I can do, the better off I am. So if something makes sense, you don't have to memorize it because it makes sense to you. So let's go back to let me draw the rectangle here that has similar dimensions to this triangle, and it goes over 2 and down 1 or down there. So this is my rectangle, and we call this the width, I believe, and call this the length, and we convinced ourselves the area of this rectangle equals length times width. But if you notice here, what is really cool, let me go in green. If I take this diagonal there, I see that what I have left, that triangle, is that triangle. So if I let we call that width, call that our base. I mean, no matter what you call it, but when we're talking about a triangle, we call it base. When we're talking about a rectangle, we usually call it width. And instead of length, call that L equals our height. It makes sense that the area of our triangle is going to be half of the area of the rectangle. So we get our formula here where area equals 1/2 base times height. So if we had let's look at this one here. So what is our base here? The base is 1, 2, so this base is 2. Let's go in inches this time. 2 inches. And let's look at our height. Our height is 1, 2, 3 inches. So the area of that rectangle there, given that its base is 2 inches and its height is 3 inches, we have that the area equals 1/2 do that 1/2 times the base, which is 2 inches, times the height, which is 3 inches. So we get that our area equals 1/2 times 2 times 3 gives me 6 inches, and inches gives me square inches, and we got half of 6 square inches, so we get that is going to be, and you can think of this as 6 over 1, and when you multiply fractions, you multiply straight across, so it's going to be 1 times 6 is 6, 2 times 1 is 2, so 6 over 2 square inches, and this implies that our area is 6 divided by 2 is 3 square inches. And again, literally, what does that mean? That means that I can fit 3 of these 1x1 squares into that triangle. Now I may have to distort it a little bit, but a total of 3 of them. That is, that thing is equivalent to that area of this triangle is equivalent to the area of these 3 1x1 square inches. And that will do it for the area of a triangle.